Okay, my name's Jodi Peterman. I was involved in the processing the incoming blocks that came in. We received over 6,000 blocks, and so I kind of want to tell you about how the process went. We would get the blocks in. They were coming in hundreds a day sometimes, so every few days we'd go up to our guild president's house and pick them up, and then there were 3 of us on that team, and we would kind of group them in families, curate them, I guess you could say, ones that played well together, and we put them in Ziploc bags, and then we would put them out to our guild members to take home a kit. And so like maybe a group of floral hearts, a group of solid hearts, or muted colors, or just however we thought they played with the ones that we had at the time. And then the guild members would piece it into a top in any way they would like. Some of them did the 20 heart layout, some did rearranged them however they like. And then we'd bring them back and we would match it to a backing and cut batting for it, and then kit it up again and send it out to our long armors and a few domestic quilters as well. And then they would send it back to us, and then we would cut binding for it or cut strips for it if we didn't have the binding, and then we would send it out to the binders, and then it would come back, and we tracked it on an Excel spreadsheet so we knew who had what number quilt, and we numbered them so we could always keep track of how they were coming in. And I'm not sure what the count is, but there were several hundreds of those going on at one time. So
then we received full-size.
Oh, and we received lots of full-size quilts, which was really the most amazing part. We thought we'd get a lot of blocks, but the majority of the quilts that we received were fully made, finished quilts.
Amazing.
So we had guilds that sent us tens of quilts, I'm thinking maybe even 20, well over 20, 30 quilts from one guild at some time. So, and we had one quilter who herself, I don't want to butcher her name.
Who just really committed to the project, even personally, and just made quilts for months and months and months.
Yes.
And sent them to
I'm
us.
thinking there was one that sent us a quilt a week. So yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. And then the stories, we have a whole binder full of any of the notes that came in, and you read them and you just cry because someone said, I made this quilt for my niece or my sister or my brother or something. They weren't in the tragedy, but in the LGBT community, and they know the hate, and then to see the love, and it's life altering. So.